All right, let's get into another one. Kind of went a little out of order here, but the first one um, by Deathpact that I listened to was the second one by Deathpact that was requested. So I know a little bit about Deathpact now. EDM music. I think it's two people that are in the band. Yeah, it kind of gave me that little bit of that Dead Mouse kind of vibe with kind of how they look and sound a little bit. But yeah, this Death Pact song was the one that was requested by Mooney. Mooney actually kind of requested or put his stamp of approval on both of these. So this is kind of a Mooney double feature here today. Yeah, so this one's called Song 4, again, official audio, not necessarily the official video, so I won't probably pay too much of attention to the video. It might not be super distracting like the other Death Pact one is, but yeah, this Death Pact Song 4, 4 minutes long. Let's get into this. Where are we?
Oh, look what you've
Ooh. Okay, so this reminds me more of like that.
Oh, look what you've done.
The instrumentation at the beginning has that kind of that what would you call that? Kind of like neoclassical chill hop type of effect where it's real like sounds like an old record player where it's kind of like chorusy or not flanged or whatever, but it's kind of like detuned slightly or chorusy. It has that cool. There was a kind of A flat thing again. I think A flat is like, I don't know what the significance of the key of A flat for other instruments is and how easy or hard it is to play things. I want to say A flat is kind of one of those keys on keyboard that just works well and is easy to play and is easy to write in. Something like that.
Oh, look what you've done.
A flat to a C minor.
Oh, look what you've done.
Panning is sick in this.
Oh, look what you've done to me.
Okay.
Oh, look what you've done to me.
Oh, look what you've done to me. Song 4. I love when songs have like the title Song 4 because it's like totally something like I would do when I'm first like writing or recording a new song. Just song 1, 2, 3, 4, and then like I guess there's just no need to change the title of it. It's just kind of one of those things that doesn't really matter.
I thought this was real.
Okay, so big time vocals here. Is that sampled or is that one of the band members that sings that? Let me know. That'd be sick if one of the band members sang it. Oh, kind of like has this like industrial dubstep type of feel, and I don't know these genres, so I'm just spitting out random words, but Ooh, I like that. The little drums in there. That snare drum in there. Yeah, awesome. Like, to have like a song where you've got sick drums, but it's just like little licks and fills, and it's not just like a sick drum beat that's always going. Like, you kind of have the beat in the bass line a little bit, that boom, 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 boom. Like, there's not really like a boom, boom, you know, you don't hear anything like that, but you're getting these awesome, like, flowing, ebb and flowing, like, drum fills, you know, like stuff on the snare kind of has like that washed reverberated thing going on, like heavy reverberated snare, but you can still hear those hits, those 16th notes in there. Awesome drumming. I really liked the vocals at the beginning. I feel like that woman's voice was probably not sampled. I mean, you can kind of usually tell when you're hearing a vocal sample. Like, that is a vocal part written into this song for this song by probably by the artist, if not also performed by the artist. So I don't know if there's a girl in the band or not. I didn't. I love this. Okay. Some dissonance.
don't know why
Ooh,
I thought
look
this
at
was
that.
real.
Now here's a drum beat, which I love. This to me sounds like a Daft Punk Random Access Memories drum beat right here. So now we're kind of like, I can like jam along in like a C minor pentatonic. Vocals in the background, like choral almost sounding. It's not a chorus, but it kind of has that choral sound. Oh, that little like, it's almost like that was a dissonant, like it was either flat, purposely flat, or like just a little flat or dissonant. Yeah, it's kind of like a scoop dissonant thing. I like that, man. That's like, I love that like sequencer.
I thought this was real.
The crow, the thunderclap. That's so badass. That's so badass. I really like that. I thought this was real. That was so cool, dude. So cool. I thought this was real. Yeah, wow, cool. I just jammed to that at the end there. The second half of that was like, I was talking about how there is no drum beat, and it's just kind of like these drum fills that are really sweet and sound awesome, and then the drum beat breaks in and it just like sets it off for me. I like that sound too, that tone. I don't know what it is. I hear that every now and again, but it reminds me of like a rock organ, but it's not. It's like some electronic synth type thing, but they make it almost sound like a rock organ right here. It's kind of that dead mouse organ synth. those tones, those like. Oh, that's so good how that busts in. That really cool rhythm on this delay or this repeat. And it comes in on the offbeat. That drum part busts in on the offbeat. Yeah. I love that. That drum beat doesn't stay exactly the same the whole time. Super tight snare. It's hard. It's like it might be an electronic drum kit, but it could just be a sweetly mic'd little trap kit. Like super tight snare drum, and those like super thuddy low with just a little bit of reverberation. Those toms. Listen, right here. Oh, it's like it goes so low off that super high tuned snare, and then it's like kind of already a low tom, and then it goes to this real deep, super loose, but like dead tom that's just so low it almost sounds like a kick drum. That's so good. So I think that has to be some kind of an electronic trigger, at least, if not like an electronic drum kit. And then how that like deteriorates with the not the EQ, but boom, almost like explosion sound. And then I love this choral, this choir stuff. I feel like this is one of those songs. It's 4 minutes long, but you could probably listen to it 10 different times and hear something different in it each time. Such a good ending, how it comes back to that. Yeah, this reminds me of like certain things in random access memory. I can't put my finger on it, but or something else from somewhere else maybe.
I thought this was real.
I thought this was real. So cool. And I'm kind of thankful that that video was like that. It was almost like a visualizer. It didn't take anything away from me, from the music itself. So really cool. It's fun to dive into that one and dissect it. I feel like I could probably do that video 3 or 4 times and focus on different things each time. There's so much there. And that's just good art when you can have. I mean, it's not bad art to have simple things either. It's a different kind of art. But when you have so many little things that you're putting in there and so much time that you're spending on it, there's a ton of time that's spent on that. It's not necessarily the same as like a member of the Beatles writing a song and then teaching it to the band and the band kind of coming up with their own stuff and then they record it in 2 or 3 takes. I mean, not that that didn't take a while too, but there's so many little intricate things and things that they're thinking about and doing. And it's like, are we going to use this sound or this plugin or this keyboard or this synthesizer, and how long and when are we doing this and that, and how are we layering it, and are we just, I wonder like what goes into recording a piece of art like this. Like, are you listening to this thing 1,000 times over and over again and just waiting for that one extra little part that you're going to do at the time you're going to do it? And the number of hours and the amount of thought and like knowledge of all the different sounds that you can use and instruments that you can use. And then like, okay, musicality wise, what are we doing and when are these drum beats coming in and how are these drum beats subdivided, and where is our beat where do we feel our beat? With our bass line and our drums and these little fills, and how are we gonna get that effect just right on that drum fill? And there's just so much that goes into it. It really blows my mind. But the people that write music stuff like this and can do this kind of stuff, producers or musicians, are just uber talented, and their ears for music are like a million times mine. And yeah, it's really very impressive and just good art. So thanks for the suggestion. This one was really cool. Can't wait to post this one. So all right, that's it for that one. Peace.